Hey Shane, it's me. I'm looking at a little sketch with COVID and after the eye surgery, but I'm leaving you this video as practice for myself to become more comfortable talking from my heart center about the things important to me and that make me angry. So I'm looking at my notes a little bit, just letting you know. So what really gets to me and triggers me for anger are when vulnerable beings are mistreated. Talking about children, talking about animals, talking about seniors. When I can't even watch a commercial for one of those ASPCA when the doggies are like chained up and looking so sad with their big eyeballs because they've been neglected or tied out or not fed or hurt by people. It just absolutely is disgusting and infuriating to me that somebody could treat something so vulnerable and sweet and kind that needs the care without the tenderness and respect that it deserves. It also has to do with children who are not given what they need for proper foundation for growth, to build their confidence and self-esteem and their bodies with nutrition, or people that, oh God, like when when you hear of these cases where people are keeping their kids like in the basement or neglecting them, not giving them proper hygiene, medical care, nutrition, I find it is absolutely disgusting. Now, working so long in healthcare also, what I'm seeing is that seniors, they're pushing medications, they're pushing supplements with a ton of processed chemicals and sugars and fats and things that you can't even pronounce. And, um, when I go into a room to see somebody and they express to me that they are uncomfortable or in pain or they need the restroom, and then I go out to the nurse or I go to the aide and I say, Mr. Jones needs to be changed, doesn't feel comfortable, and the aide will say, or the nurse, "Oh, I was just in there. Oh, I'm not going back in because they always say they have to use the restroom. I just changed her. I know she's dry." It makes my blood boil. Also, when the people I work with, as you know, I work with people that have eating and swallowing impairments, and the kitchen is constantly effing up, serving the people the wrong thing. And that's like giving them the wrong medication. I mean, people have swallowing impairments. Some people can't eat food that's chunky. Some people can't drink things that are thin liquid because they aspirate down the wrong pipe. So, these subtle mistakes are causing people to become ill or like remain chronically unwell. So, those kinds of things really trigger me because I'm an empath, I'm compassionate, I care about helping people. That's why I got into the helping field in the first place. So, my desire to step in becomes ignited, and especially when I'm at work. I mean, I don't always contribute to every, animal animal care organization that I see online or anything particularly all the time with kids. I mean, you have to kind of pick and choose. But my target population is definitely senior people and probably animals. And as I'm making this career shift away from traditional sick care, or health don't care, as you know, I call it, because I find their treatment is just unjust. And it really hinders my internal feeling of that compassion that people really need. And that's one of the reasons I have invested this time with my friends to try with these wellness communities, try to form something where people are given something that they don't know that they need. So when my mother was on hospice, um, towards the end of her life last year, I mean, I've worked years in healthcare with hospice, but being the recipient of the care and not providing the care was certainly different. And I felt like that I felt this like concept of being given something that I didn't know that I needed, or even my mother was giving something that I didn't know that she needed. Once I became, as I said, the one who received the care from the hospice. And that's when I came up with this idea of the chug-a-lug, which I think I told you about, is a funny term my mother used to say to my stepdad. It was like, I just want to give you a chug, which was kind of like a hug, a loving, give him some lovin's. And, I want to give chug-a-lugs to these senior people and chug-a-lugs to the animals because they need it. I mean, they might not know that they need it, but they do. And if I had to really pinpoint it, I would say these are the things that really get me fired up. And, where I'm working, I'm trying to protect people and advocate for them, but I feel up against standard American medicine and just the way things are in this healthcare model with seniors. So my core values are becoming more alignment with my truth and the person I am on the inside. So that is what makes me angry. And that is my goal, to implement something to really bring people something that they need that they might not know that they need. So that is it for the moment. I'll look forward to hearing from you. And thanks.